All right, what's going on, you guys? What's happening? It's been a few days. All right, but we back at it. It's your boy. All right, before we get into it, we always got to start off with the intro. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. What's going on, you guys? Y'all know who I am. Y'all can just call me Corn or y'all can call me Big Bro. Yes, I am the richest man in the universe. We're not going to talk about today. We are going to talk about it one day. Just not today. Today, we're going to get back to Satanism, demons, occult, Satanism in your face, Satanism in society, Lucifer, all that stuff. All right. We're going to touch on it a little bit more in depth than we did in the previous videos. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Excuse me. Just had some chicken and some spicy peppers. Got some, what do you call it? Not acid reflux. Got some. Anyways. All right, so you guys, let's see. Where should we start off at? Let's throw the picture up here so all you guys can see. We're going to be touching on a lot of topics today. All right. So, as we all know, right, this is nothing new, right? The whole selling your soul, the whole devil worship, Luciferian, Satanist, the occult, all this stuff has been around since the beginning of time. It's nothing new under the sun. A couple months ago, we had the Grammys. We got Sam Smith here, you know, with the devil horns, the whole satanic get up, and had people going crazy. You guys, this is nothing new, right? And people might think that the world is getting more satanic. It's always been satanic. It's always been in your face. People might think that demons are getting stronger, are getting more power. Here's the thing about demons. They don't increase in power. What's happening is that demons are getting more influence. The more that we humans sin, the more that we invite demons into our lives and into our vessels, the more influence they have over us. And therefore, it's appearing that they are getting stronger or they are increasing in power. They're just simply having more influence over us and over society. Another thing is the reason that we're seeing such a huge influx of all this blatant Satanism, satanic worship, or whatever you want to call it, like right in your faces, is because demons know that their time is short. All right. There is a level of sin that God will tolerate, right? God has a threshold, right, for the BS. And once it reaches a certain point, God is going to step in and say, okay, enough. Just like he did many times, as we read in the Old Testament. He stepped in once, you know, the sin got to a certain level and he said, okay, you're done. With Noah in the ark, right? He said, all right, y'all get on the boat. I'm going to wipe the rest of these dudes out. All right. And so the demons, they know that their time is running short. They know that they're done for. All right. They have been condemned to hell. So they're trying to wreak as much havoc as they can before the time comes when Jesus returns and wipes them all to smithereens. So that is the reason why we are seeing such blatant and overt Satan worship. Now, the thing about Satanism, right? Let me throw the picture up here. All right. Boom. Look at this ugly mug. Bro, he just reeks of evil. Look at his eyes, man. It's some people who, man, I got to take this picture down. It's some people who you can just see, man, something ain't right with this dude, man. This dude right here, Aleister Crowley, Mr. Crowley, right? There's a lot to say about him, but pretty much what you need to know about this dude is that he's an evil dude. All right, so man, I was about to say something before that. Aleister Crowley. All right, so Aleister Crowley was an English occultist, philosopher, self-proclaimed prophet. He founded the religion. Man, I can't see. He founded his own religion. He was a novelist, painter, mountaineer. Just an all-around evil dude. He lived a long time ago. He lived in the 1800s, 1900s. 1875 is when he was born. 1947 is when he died. All right, let's throw the picture up here. Before we get into all that Aleister Crowley, I was saying something about we're talking about Lucifer. Hold on, gotta gather my thoughts, you guys. I can't remember. Anyways, Aleister Crowley, super evil dude. He is, would you say, the godfather? Oh, okay. It came back to me, you guys. Sorry. Satanism. Before we get into Aleister Crowley, right? Satanism. Now, here's the thing about Satanists, all right? They don't like to come out and just tell you, oh, yeah, I'm a Satanist, because of, like, the stigma that comes with it. I've had several encounters online with Satanists, and they don't like to admit that they're Satanists, but they are. Now, Satanism isn't monolithic, just like almost every religion, right? They don't all believe the same thing. So you can't just say, oh, he's a Satanist, devil worshiper, right? Because that's what a lot of people think. But that's furthest from the truth. So, like I said, Satanism has many different categories or sects, as you would. Some people believe that Lucifer is an actual real deity, and they worship him, they praise him, they do things for him. Hence, Luciferians. Then you have, the Temple of Satan, the Church of Satan. So I think that first one it's not called Temple of Satan. Satanic Temple. Yeah, that's what it is. Satanic Temple. Then you have the Church of Satan. Then you have the sect of Set, or Temple of Set. And then you got Luciferians, and you got a bunch of other, different categories. They're all under the branch of Satanism, but they do not all share the same beliefs. Like I said, some people believe that Satan is real and they worship him. Others believe that it's fake. They just like what Lucifer stands for. They like what Satan stands for, because they're against organized religion, or they're against the God of the Bible. So technically they would be atheists. So you can pretty much split Satanism into two categories. The ones who actually believe Lucifer is real, and the Satanists who don't believe in Lucifer. They don't believe in God, anything. They believe that they are God, that they control everything, that they create their own reality. Now, let's take it back to the Bible, because this truly reflects Satanism at its core. And why I say that? Adam and Eve, right, in the garden, Satan tempted Eve with the apple. And what he was saying is that when you eat this apple, you will become like God. So this was truly the first example of Satanism, right? Not to worship me, Satan, but it's the worship of self, right? You can be God. You can be like God. You control stuff. You have the power. What are you doing? Anyways, all right, there's a lot going on in the background. But like I said, so you have the Lucifer worship, right, side, and then you have the self-worship, which is I am a God. And the thing about Satan is that he doesn't care if you worship him. He doesn't care if you don't worship him, if you believe in him or if you don't believe in him. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you don't know who the true God is, and that you're not worshiping and obeying the true God. So if he can get you away from the true God, who is Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Lord Jesus Christ, if he can get you away from God, right, and get you to follow yourself or your own ideologies, good. If he can get you away from the true God and get you to follow him and what he wants, good. Doesn't matter to him. But, I mean, again, that's all classified under Satanism. Now, back to Aleister Crowley, right? Super evil dude. He was philosopher, ceremonial magician, poet, painter, novelist, mountaineer. Founded the religion of Thelema and identified himself as its own, as the prophet of Thelema. All right, super weird dude, super evil dude. He was into a lot of weird stuff. All right, I'm gonna learn a little bit more about him. All this stuff is from Wikipedia, very easy to find. There's a lot of mysticism around him, right? Some people thought he was a spy under the British intelligence agency. He was really into esotericism. Let's skip past some of this stuff. This stuff is kind of boring. All righty. Oh, okay. So here it says Crowley gained widespread notoriety during his lifetime being a drug user. He was bisexual, individualist, social critic, and he has remained a highly influential figure over Western esotericism and the counterculture of the 1960s. And I would also like to argue that he is still highly influential to this day to, a lot of Satanists, to a lot of people who do stuff in the occult, magic, and all of that. Because of this guy's ideologies, he's still very highly influential to this day. Now, why is that? It's because, like I said, he considered himself a prophet of his own religion, right? His new religious movement, magical religious doctrine, and it has been characterized as a form of esotericism and modern paganism. All right, it says that his purpose in life was to bring Oriental wisdom to Europe and to restore paganism in a pure form. Now, by paganism, what was meant by paganism? People said that it was unclear. It's really Satanism, occult practices, magic. All stuff which is condemned and forbidden in the Bible. Alrighty. What else about Mr. Crowley? Oh, real quick, I want to point out, right? So, Aleister Crowley's famous quote was, "Do what thy wills, then do nothing else." All right, this is coming from the Message of the Master, some of his teachings from his religion, Thelema. And what is interesting about this phrase is that it has been adopted by a lot of Satanists. Here we go. One of the most famous Satanists, Mr. Hove, the Rock himself, and look at what is on his hoodie. Do what thy wills. Right? That was one of the core beliefs of Mr. Crowley. And this is essentially what Satan was telling Eve to do in the garden. Do what you want, okay? Your will be done. Not God's will, yours. Back to Satanism. Worship of self. You are God. Do what you want. And this is the message that is being promoted today, right? Do what you want. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart, right? You make the decisions. You create reality. All of this nommal, gobble, babble, BS from the New Age spirituality movement. It's all covert Satanism, right? It's all self-worship. And the only one who should be worshipped is God, not ourselves. So, yeah, we know that this dude right here is Satanist. We also know that his wife is Satanist. And was having a conversation with someone, breaking all of this down, right? Yeah, we know Beyonce is a straight demon, just like a majority of these celebrities are demons in the flesh, or they worship demons and they are Satanists. So, like I said, Aleister Crowley here. Ozzy Osbourne even made a song about him, right? That's how influential Mr. Crowley is. And then if you guys know Ozzy Osbourne and his band, you know the song Mr. Crowley. Alrighty, so now let's go into some of the Satanists in our society. Taylor Swift, right? Surprising. Look at her song Anti-Hero, right? So one of the objectives, right, of Satan and his demons is to corrupt people. But how they do this is that they target our children, right? That's why there's a big push with all this LGBTQ stuff to the kids, right? Because if you get to the kids at an early age, it's way easier to corrupt them because their minds are still forming. They're absorbing all of this information. And when you get that trauma in someone at a young age, it's just so much easier to break and to just, push them into whichever way that you're trying to program them. So here we have Miss Taylor Swift along with many other highly influential celebrities, pop stars, singers in society, just promoting straight garbage to our kids. And this is also why we need to be monitoring and watching exactly what our kids are listening to and are watching and are taking in. So this is from her song. I forget the name of it, right? But you always hear it on the radio. And as you can see, right, the red is highlighted. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everyone agrees. Blah, 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 blah. All right, go down. Right. Did you hear my covert narcissism I disguise as altruism like some kind of congressman? What? Hey, somebody please tell me, who is Taylor Swift's core target audience? Isn't it like little girls? Like little 12, 13, 14-year-old girls listen to Taylor Swift? What the hell is she talking about? Right? We have little girls going around singing, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. What is this doing to the youth? What are we programming into these young minds, right? And this is how it starts, right? It starts with the music. Then it goes to the videos, right? They get this into your ears. Then they get it into your eyes. And it goes into your brain, right? And we're influencing kids to think this stuff, to sing this stuff. Then it becomes beliefs. So now we're going to have a whole society of little girls growing up with mental diseases, right? Mental illness, right? Thinking that, oh, I'm depressed. I'm the problem. It's me, right? Because of the music that they're listening to. Did you hear my covert narcissism I disguise as altruism? What the hell? What are we promoting to the kids? This is garbage. You got little 12-year-olds singing this. They don't even know what a narcissist is. They don't even know what altruism is. This is retarded, man. Oh man, this is sick. All right, so that is Miss Taylor Swift. All right, and then that was from her song called Anti-Hero, right? And this I heard this song in my car. All right, and this was the part that really stuck out at me, right? She said, I have this dream my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks I left them in the will. The family gathers around and reads it, and then someone screams out, she's laughing up at us from hell. Yeah, this is just straight sick, right? So Taylor Swift pretty much she's creating this scenario and where she's dead and all of her family are arguing because she didn't leave him in the will, and they are saying that Taylor Swift is in hell, looking up at them, laughing at them. So she's putting herself in hell. She's saying, yeah, I'm in hell, and my family is upset because I didn't leave them any money. That's sick, man. And she put this in a song, and now we're having little kids sing this. So that should already tell you a whole lot about Taylor Swift, right? And a lot of y'all will listen to these songs and say, oh, it's just a song, blah, 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 right? You guys, you can't be that stupid, right? You can't be that blind, right? It's right in your face. Taylor Swift is in, right? She took the oath. She's misleading the youth on purpose. She's getting paid to do it. She is promoting degeneracy to your little girls and to kids all over the world. She's a Satanist, and she knows that she's going to hell, and she's embracing it, and she's putting it in her lyrics. And you can see it in her videos. All right, so you guys can go on YouTube and y'all can watch her videos and watch carefully. Here is a video. All right, Taylor Swift feature Ice Spice, Karma, complete garbage. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with this garbage music, right? And I say it's garbage because of the content, right? What is being promoted to kids, right? We need to protect the kids physically, mentally, and spiritually, right? And that starts with having strong men and strong women in the household monitoring and actually being parents to kids, right? And not just letting them do whatever and listen to whatever. So here, and again, why I say this is garbage, right, is because of the content. Not the actual lyrics, not the beats, not the song, right? Because this is why this music today is so dangerous. This music is lit. This music is good. It's catchy. It sounds good. The beats are good. The singers can sing. They got the melodies, right? And then they slip in all of this demonic stuff in it, which is so dangerous because you listen to it, you're like, this is, it's terrible. It's so terribly good. It's sick. It's evil genius at its finest. All right, so we got the song Taylor Swift, Karma, featuring Ice Spice, who is another satanic industry plant. And this is a clip from the video, right? This is the first 30 seconds to a minute, right? And as you can see right here, this is like a scene out of hell. She's got on this skeleton goat mask. That's her right there in the middle with the mask on. And this whole I don't know, weird, hellish kind of orgy scene. And again, who's Taylor Swift's fan base? Who's her core audience? This is kids, teens. And this is what she wanted to convey in her music video. Anyways, moving on. We're going to give you some more clips from her music video, just so y'all can see who Taylor Swift is and what she's about, what all these artists are about. All right, so here, right, there's Taylor Swift right there with the yellow hat on. And if you watch the whole scene, all right, you can see it's like some Grim Reapers. So it's like a paradise side, and it's like a more hellish side. And the Grim Reapers are looking at her. And what this message is it's telling you that Taylor Swift, she sold out, right? She sold her soul, right? She's a Satanist, and she gets to live this fabulous, elegant lifestyle of lavishness and abundance here on earth, right? But at the end, when her time is up, this dude right here, this Grim Reaper, is waiting for her when her contract expires. You guys can see that more clearly if you watch the actual video. All right, I don't encourage any of y'all to watch it with your kids, right? But check it out for yourself. All right, and then you have Ice Spice here, who we already made a video about her. just she's in too, and she is promoting the degeneracy agenda as well to your kids. Just pretty much trying to cause your daughters to be whores, to be sexually promiscuous. Just a bunch of degeneracy and disgusting stuff. But a great person to have on this song, right? Because again, she's highly influential. She's very attractive, pretty, and has her body parts out for everyone to see. And again, with the Satanism, right? And by Satanism, I'm talking about the worship of self. You can very clearly see here in this video, Ice Spice and Taylor Swift are goddesses. They're standing on top of the world. They're holding like these mystical like ropes. And here in the next scene, you're going to see it's so obvious. All of this stuff is in your face, right? Taylor Swift and Ice Spice are goddesses on top of the world. And Taylor Swift is lassoing the moon, and Ice Spice is lassoing Saturn. And now we know that within pagan religions, moon worship was a huge deal, as well as worshiping the planets. And Saturn is just simply another word for Satan, right? It's all in your face. All of this covert Satanism packaged as new age spirituality. And in the song, they say karma is a god. Karma is a friend. You can blah, 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 blah. Karma is a karma is a duh. Karma is, it's super catchy, right? But yeah, it's heavy in the new age spirituality promotion. Actually quite smart. Evil genius at its finest. All right, so now we got Ice Spice, Taylor Swift. We're going to get into some more rappers. So here we have, y'all might know this guy. We got Yeet here, another Satanist. How do we know he's a Satanist? Because he told us, okay? He told us he's working with the devil, right? He said, I tatted the demon on me, then SHIT started happening. And look, he has like this sigil on him. This is some kind of satanic symbol. And what people do is that they have these symbols and they have these deities tattooed on them, thinking that these deities will give them power and wealth and all sorts of things, right? So in his song, he's telling you, he said, I tatted the demon on me and SHIT started happening. All right, so he's telling you, like, yes, I'm working with the devil. Now here we have another demon, right? Mr. Lil Uzi Vert. Say his name 3 times fast and it will sound like Lucifer. Lil Uzi Vert, Lucy Vert, Lucy Vert, Lucy Vert. No, I'm just joking, right? But anyways, we know that Lil Uzi Vert is also a Satanist. And another thing, the thing about Mr. Yeet, Lucifer, Lil Uzi Vert, and all these rappers, right? Again, this is very dangerous because the music is good. The music is good, but the content is bad. These are actually talented artists, right? So that's what makes it even worse. Do not let your kids listen to this garbage. It's nonsense. It's not good. How do we know that Lil Uzi Vert is a Satanist? Because he told us. That's how we know. This is his song. This is his lyrics from the song. He says, I come in the pussy. B word, I'm a pimp. I wear alligator. Whoa, whoa. Throw up the rock, because that is my nation. I can just beat any allegations. Whoa, whoa. Stand on my money, then I be like 8'10". I got more holes than a mask, because I'm Jason. Whoa, whoa. I make a city girl believe in Satan. Ay, whoa, whoa. I make a city girl believe in Satan. What? Whoa, whoa. I make a city girl believe in Satan. And we know that he's dating JT from the City Girls. And he's saying, like, I got her to believe in Satan. Why? Because he's a Satanist. And that's his job, is to convert as many people to Satanism as he possibly can. Oh, here. This is back to Mr. Yeet, right? The other rapper. He said, I'm about to tell you how I'm doing this, SHIT. I got the devil on my phone. He told me keep doing this, HIT. Yeah, devil taught me how to get rich. Yeah, how many bands? 666. All right, moving on. That was lyrics from Mr. Yeet. And again, if y'all don't know who Mr. Yeet is, here he is. Highly influential rapper. Don't know where he's from, but his music is infectious. It's so good, right? But it's demonic at its core and just promotes straight degeneracy. All he talks about is how the devil is helping him, how many pills he pops. He calls pills Teslas, right? How many pills he can pop, how much lean he drinks. That's pretty much it. See what else we got. Okay. These are more lyrics from Mr. Yeet. Yeah. I caught up my demon. Yeah. I stayed down and touched a million. So Mr. Yeet is calling up his demon. For what? I'm not quite sure. I don't think I've listened to that song. Now, this is the last lyric we're going to look at from Mr. Yeet. This is from his song Ecstasy. Again, this song is so good. It's so lit. I love the beat on this song. But he said, upside down T. This is the one that's protecting me. I don't think it gets any clearer than that, all right? I don't think I have to spell that out for you guys. Upside down T. That is the one protecting me. That's the upside down cross, you guys. All right, stay with me. Now we're going to go to Mr. Uzi Vert. Just look at him. He looks like a demonic gremlin. But again, he makes some pretty fire music. All right, now we're going to go to Mr. Uzi Vert's lyrics. Another one of his songs. This is off of his new album. It's called The Pink Tape. And the song is called Suicide Doors. And he says, again, these are his words. I'm a reptilian. I'm not normal. My soul through. B-I-T-C-H. My mama don't know me no more because I got new blood. What? Hold on, what? My mama don't know me no more because I got new blood. Got a new B-word. She don't suck like my old slut. B-word. I don't like a natural B-word. Yeah, I like fake butts. B-word. $10 million from Live Nation. B-word. That's a pay stub. B-word. I don't work for Lil Debbie's, but I'm caked up. Ooh, that's a bar. 666 Satanists. That's why they hate us. I ain't Satanist, but they say I am. So let's do it, B-word. Hold on, we got to rewind. Take that back. I don't work for Lil Debbie's, but I'm caked up. Ooh, bars. 666 Satanists. That's why they hate us. I ain't Satanist, but they say I am. So let's do it, B-word. I'm about to cry. That's that real music right there. That's that real demonic music right there. Whew, bro, that was a bar from Mr. Lil Uzi Vert. Man, it don't get no clearer than that. Now, and again, that's from his new album, Lil Uzi Vert, Pink Tape, album review. All right, that's from some of his latest stuff. All righty, moving on from Mr. Lil Uzi Vert, and we're going to go to Mr. Cardi himself, best friend of Lil Uzi Vert, Mr. Playboy Cardi, another highly influential rapper, artist, entertainer today in society, who is also a known Satanist. How do we know he's a Satanist? Well, he told us. And how did he tell us? Through his music. And also, he told us through his tattoos. So here he has many satanic tattoos. He has the goat head right here on his stomach. Then he has, you can see right above that is the cross with an X through it saying like no to Christianity. Then he's got like a star and a moon. I'm not entirely sure that is anything Satanist. He's got the Mickey Mouse. We're going to go into what the Mickey Mouse means in another video, but you'll see that a lot of artists have this Mickey Mouse tatted on them. Why? We're going to go into it in another episode. Above here on his chest, he has the monarch butterfly. Now, you will see a lot of celebrities have this butterfly. Why? It's because this butterfly symbolizes mind control. All right, and we're going to go into why all these artists have the same monarch butterfly tattooed on them. Over here, he has the A for anarchy, right, which is just, I want to cause as much destruction as possible. And above his cross with the X through it, you'll see it says bad religion. Now, why does he have that? Because he is a Satanist. Now we're going to show you guys some more of his tattoos so you guys can get a better look at who Mr. Cardi is. Here he has the satanic symbol on his arm. And he's got some more A's with some skulls on them standing for anarchy. And also he has on the back of his neck tattooed the word Satan. You guys can see it, S-A-T-A-N. He literally has Satan tattooed on the back of his neck, showing that, yes, he is a Satanist and that he is property of Satan. Yeah, so here we have Mr. Cardi. All right, if you guys don't know what he looks like, that's what he looks like with face paint on. This is what he looks like. Some more, Freemason, satanic symbols.